Okay. Now, when we're outside, I take a few steps back, okay, so I can lift my mask and speak to you a little bit easier, okay? When we are outside in the woods, okay, in a natural protected space, if you are respectful and sensible with each other, you can, if you wish, lift your mask. If you don't want to, it's not an obligation. But I work all day speaking to many people from different languages, and it's a little bit easier for you to understand me, okay? And if I come closer, I will put it back up, okay? So, welcome to the woods. It's a little bit cold because it's very early, okay? It'll warm up. And hopefully underground will be a little bit warmer, okay? At the moment, you're in an area called La Corona Forestal, okay? It's a pine forest which goes around the island like a crown, okay? And the pine trees coming down behind you, over here, and the ones you see which are being touched by the sun, are in fact two lava channels, okay, which we saw in the map. So they're two channels coming down from Old Peak, and the pine trees love to grow in this type of lava, okay? So if you're looking for certain volcanic activity or certain rocks, if you know about plants and vegetation, this helps you a lot, okay? Canarian pine trees love the phonolite acidic AA lava, okay? They don't like Pahoehoe lava, okay? So already, if you wanted to look for a lava tube, you know where not to go if you're looking for certain things, okay? Is this okay, sir? My English, yeah? Okay. You just stop me if you need help, okay? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to walk through a bit of the pine forest, and our lava tube is in a flatter area in the middle, okay? We also have two types of vegetation that you're going to sort of travel through today. I don't know if anybody has visited Anaga. Yes? Have you heard of Anaga? Okay, and now have you been to La Laguna? Okay. The island is a triangle, okay? It's a very large triangle, right? The capital is over here, okay? La Laguna and Santa Cruz. And you have the northwest is Teno. This corner is Anaga, okay, the northeast. And if you have gone to the south, you have a very tall mountain called Roque del Conde. It's flat, very tall and flat. So these 3 points are the oldest part of the island, okay? The way it formed is that these 3 points came out of the ocean first, okay? And then later on, the national park, which is a very large, big crater, is in the middle, okay? This came later. When this area erupted, Teide and Old Peak didn't exist, okay? And it became very unstable and it collapsed, creating the valley here in the north, and Icod is just here on this side of the valley. It also created another valley here, and then later on Teide arrived, and then later on Old Peak arrived, okay? So the center of the island and the name of Old Peak deceives us because it's not an old volcano, it's much younger. And these points are the oldest, and they have different vegetation because of this, because they came up first and they're more eroded, and that's why they're the highest points. And in Anaga and Teno, and in some parts slightly higher connecting them, there is still a very old forest, which is the Laurel Silva, the Laurel Woods, and it's just below the pine trees, okay? It's like a dinosaur, okay? It was wiped out in lots of parts of the world, and today it only exists in the Canaries, Madeira, Azores and Cape Verde. So if you visit Anaga, Teno, or if you visit La Gomera, you have a very large forest there, which is a national park there called Garajonai, okay? So today you're going to be between the pine forest and the beginning of the laurel wood, which becomes below. And that's where you're going to find a lot of the Pahoehoe lava, okay? And our lava tube, all right? If anybody has any questions during the tour, please ask me. I'll do my best to answer them, okay? But I think we need to walk, right, to get warm. Are you cold? A little bit, yeah. 9 degrees.
Давайте двигаться уже, потому что